never answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go.
Hi besties, it's Mimi. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button because you are gonna love it here. And if you are not, what's up girl? Thank you so much for coming back. As you can tell from the title, I am going to be showing you guys how I achieve my flawless base. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So I am going in with this before moisturizer. And next I'm going in with my favorite moisturizer of all time. I love the ingredients. It's oil free, but it still gets the job done. It really hydrates my skin and it makes my skin feel really soft. So yeah. Now that my skin is prepped, I'll be going in with these two primers. Because I have combination skin, I'll be using this to hydrate my skin and moisturize it, but I'll go in with this in my T-zone area, especially around my nose. And now I'm just going to wait for the primer to dry down a little bit. I want to make sure it is this sticky. I love this primer. And then I'll be going in with this one around my nose, on my forehead. For my oily skin babes, set your primer, especially around your nose area, with this setting powder. And this is the Mercier powder. This is my favorite setting powder of all time. I love it. Setting powder, first off, and just push it into the skin on my forehead. Here, here, blend that out. And I'm going in with my beauty blender. Yeah. After color correcting, next I'm moving on to foundation, and my favorite tested and trusted foundation of all time. I have been using this for a long time now. I always come back to this one. I'm going to be using this kabuki brush from Meroda Cosmetics 10/10. It gives me that diffused, well blended look. I also use this brush to blend all my cream products together, starting from my forehead down to my chin. You don't want to swipe your cream products, you want to press it into your skin. Now the key to a long lasting makeup is to set in between the sets, okay? Make sure you're using a setting spray and not a finishing spray like the MAC Fix Plus, a setting spray. I'm using my Opal Decay All Nighter setting spray to set. Next I'm going to contour my face, and I'll be using this foundation from Flawless IV. This is where you're going to place this contour. Now you want to make sure that you put the contour at the highest point of your cheekbone, not under the bone, at the highest point, so that when you blend and it comes down, it just stays there instead of dragging it down. Stopped contouring my nose for a while, but I'm back. I'm back. And let that contour my jawline as well. And then here, because sometimes the double chin be double chinning. Put it here. Rub off the excess. Now I'm just going to blend out the contour using this brush. I can't remember where this brush is from. Starting from my forehead. And I'm blending this contour into my hairline. Rub off the excess. And I just like to blend my contour into my eyebrows. For my cheeks, I just like to lift my head this way, blend upwards so that you have that lifted look. Wipe off any excess and then go back in, blend out. Don't worry about the harsh lines because I am going to go in with my foundation brush. After contouring my face, I'm going in with liquid blush. I am an under blusher for life. These are the blushes I'm going to be using: a darker shade of pink and a lighter shade of pink. This one is from Meroda Cosmetics. This one is from Glow For It. I really love this blush shade, the perfect shade of baby pink. So I'm taking this deeper shade and I'm just putting this here and then here. If I need to go in with more, I will go in with more, but for now, this is what I have on my face. And I'll now be using my Glow For It blush brush. This is from the same brand with this blush. I love this. It is the best for blending out your blush. Okay, now you want to make sure that you are not dragging the product. You're just pressing it in so that it stays in the same place that you place the product. Okay, so I'm just kind of blending it into my under eye as well. See how flawless that looks. And I'm just going to blend the other side in the same place, just pushing it into my skin and then kind of drag it upwards for a lifted and elongated face, dragging it right under my eyes. I feel like I need to go in with more. Now I forgot to sculpt my eyeshadow using a concealer, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Blend. Go back in with my blush brush. Next, I'm going in with this lighter shade of pink and I'm just going to put that around the apples of my cheeks. I'm not putting this blush directly on my face because that could just wipe off any foundation or makeup that you have underneath. So I'm just going to use this brush and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Next, I am going in with concealer. The one that I have been using is from Meroda Cosmetics. I really love this concealer because it's very creamy, very hydrating, doesn't dry up so fast, just does what it's supposed to do basically. And now, placement of concealer is really important to me. So I'm just going to put concealer here. A little bit on my chin, on my forehead, just like that. I like to put some concealer. Drag it down. Just drag it down. I love the way this just sculpts my blush and contour and dry up a little bit before we blend. To blend my concealer, I'll be using this brush from Real Techniques. I have had this brush for such a long time now, and I'm just going to blend out my forehead first. My chin. Don't place concealer directly under your eyes. Just bring it down a little bit, and then once you blend out whatever is left on the brush, go ahead and put it there. Blend. I like to blend out the corners or the sides of my concealer first before going in. Whatever is left on my brush, I just take that under my eyes and then drag it outwards. Doing the same thing this side. I'm just going to use my foundation brush to just blend everything in. And if you feel like your contour has kind of faded away, just go back in with your contour brush. To brighten my under eye, I'll be using this concealer from Meroda Cosmetics. This is a liquid concealer. It dries down fast, so we're not going to let it sit for too long. I just create that line there. Yeah. And now I'll be using my powder puff from Cosmetics to blend out that concealer. I'm not going to drag the product, we're just going to blend it into the skin precisely where we applied the concealer. And the side of the nose as well. The sides of my nose. Then I'm just going to blend this contour so that there's no harsh lines anywhere. Next, I am going in with my setting spray, of course, to lock all my cream products together. Time to set my face. This is my favorite setting powder of all time, and I'll be using this tiny mini powder puff. I'm going to take some powder, press it in. On my chin. Now the key to getting this filter-like face is to really go in with your setting powder. If you have combination skin or oily skin like me, then baby, use that powder, okay? Right. My forehead. Just look at what this powder does. And you want to make sure you're setting your entire face so that it creates kind of like a base for when you want to go back in with your powder bronzer or your powder blush, so that it prevents the product from moving. That makes sense. So I'm just going to set the rest of my face. And I'm just going to put that all over. Once I'm done setting my entire face, I then go ahead and bake. To sculpt. I know I look crazy, but just trust the process. To dust off the excess setting powder from my face, I'll be going in with the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. Using my Real Techniques brush, I'm not going to dust off. I'm just going to press this into the skin. We're not swiping, we are pressing. And I don't really worry about blending this out because once I set my face, everything is going to come together. Now the reason why I am using powder to dust off the excess setting powder is because I have left a setting powder on my face for a while. So if I just take a brush and dust it off, it will kind of remove makeup from my face, if that makes sense. So just go in for that step. Filter wear. If you don't want to stress yourself editing your picture, just follow these steps, okay? And you will have the perfect makeup for your event. Once I'm done setting my face, I'll be going in with powder, bronzer, and powder blush. For powder bronzer, I like to go in with this dark shade of eyeshadow. Yes, I use my eyeshadow. Makeup is fun. You can use whatever to achieve whatever results you want. It's really dark and I love it, and the little goes a long way. I'm taking my brush again from Meroda Cosmetics, and this brush is angled, so it's perfect for applying contour. I'm just going to tap my first rub it in forehead side. I'm going in with this pink blush right here, and because that's too deep for me, I will be going in with this on top of it just to kind of tone it down a bit. I can't remember the brand, but yeah, I'll be using this brush. Now this stuff is pigmented. Shred carefully. Then I go in with this shade just to tone it down a bit. I go to contour my nose using the powder bronzer. To set my face, I'll be going in again with Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to just lock it in. And to darken my waterline, I'm just going in with this gel liner by Cosmetics. I'm going in with mascara for my bottom lashes, and I'm using this one from Cosmetics. Now I love my fake moles and my real moles. I'm going to make it happen. So I'm going to be using my black eyeliner from Meroda Cosmetics and my brown lash mascara from Glow For It shop. I have a real mole here, so I'm just going to bring that back. I have another one here. Time for lips, so I'll be using this lip pencil from Rimmel London. Next, I'm going to be using this nude lipstick from Meroda Cosmetics, and it's called Perfect Nude. I don't know if you guys can see that. Going back in again with my lip pencil. Then I'll be going in with a darker shade of brown lip pencil. Now, if you're a matte lip girly, you can just leave it like this. I am a gloss girly. First, I'll be going in with NYX Buttergloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. Next, I'll be going in with my favorite lip oil, and this one is from Blue For It. I love this lip oil so much. I don't like mixing up my clear glosses. I always try to clean it off before I put it back into the jar. And this concludes the makeup for today. I hope you found the tips, tricks, and technique easy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
I never answer to no, man, I still go, go, go.